You're asking about trends in the real estate market. You're looking for diversification. Due to the current stagnation in the Polish market, you're asking about opportunities for investing in real estate abroad. So let's talk about how real estate prices look today in the countries you ask about most frequently. These are Spain, Cyprus, and our close neighbor, Germany. Hi. If you're wondering where to invest and how to diversify your assets, you're in the right place. Just this year, 70 clients have approached me about diversifying their assets, specifically asking questions about investing in real estate. On my channel, you will learn how to diversify your assets and how to protect them. Subscribe to my channel and stay updated. So, what does the real estate market in Poland look like? We are currently experiencing significant changes in the market, both in Poland and abroad. What is changing? In Poland, there has been a decrease in the rental target for apartments. A fairly obvious reason is the decreased influx of immigrants. What was supposed to happen has happened, namely stabilization and a slight correction in rental prices. We also have a halt in the rise of housing prices, and here we have a different reason. Government support programs. We are not yet clear whether a new program for additional government housing loans will take place, and if so, when, in what form. And we shouldn't be eagerly anticipating it. We must realize that such state interventionism does not support the market or investors in any way. It rather fills the pockets of development companies and banks. What happened in the market? Since housing prices kept rising, we have reached a point where today there are more sellers than buyers. In June 2024, sales in primary market have dropped. Does this mean that investments in the Polish market should be put on hold? We should definitely thoroughly examine and verify potential investment proposals. Carefully calculate the return on investment, taking into account price declines and not its increase. And here you are still managing. Those of you who are exposed to investments in the Polish market and see the stagnation are wondering how they can diversify their portfolio and enter the foreign market. Let's pause here. Let's remember that every trend has a bit of fashion in it. And that has nothing to do with common sense. What should you watch out for? Let's take Spain as an example. Nowadays, when it comes to investing in real estate, the most common term mentioned is Spain. You surely know the rule that when everyone, including the press, is writing that it's worth entering a specific market, it usually means the exact opposite. First, the pandemic, and then the war in Ukraine caused an increase in real estate prices in Spain. I remember that in the first half of 2022, entire teams from development companies, the IT sector, were reaching out to us for help with relocating to Spain. Many investment clients halted real estate transactions in the Polish market right after the outbreak of the war and started investing under the concept of a second home abroad, most often in Spain. Seasoned investors who have been in the Spanish market for years speak with a wink about buying rental properties in this market. In their opinion, the market has become saturated. Encouraging small investors to buy an apartment for rental purposes may no longer be as profitable an investment as local agents claim. There are many rankings today that talk about the rise in real estate prices in Spain, but you definitely have to consider that you are buying properties at a peak. So, how should you approach investing in real estate? A young couple approached me who are heavily exposed to investments in Poland and now want to diversify. What are they thinking about Spain? What would I advise in such a case? Look around. Check out other markets. Let's look at other examples in Europe. In Germany. Did you know that we are currently seeing a decline in property prices in Berlin? Residential property prices fell by 8% to 20% last year. It was the largest drop since the 1960s. Have you seen information in the Polish press about the potential purchase of real estate in Berlin? No one writes about this, they write about Spain. Yet one of the principles of investing is to buy when prices are falling. Consider what circumstances might affect the decrease or increase in real estate prices. In Poland, interventionist economic policies have increased the demand for real estate. Now that the market has caught up with demand and a significant number of apartments have appeared on the market, while demand has slightly slowed down, what will happen? What is happening, what we have is a correction or at least a halt in the rise of housing prices. Those who want to sell quickly in such a situation need to think about lowering the price. Take Cyprus, for example. This is an example that is at a much earlier stage in Europe. I would say that the Cypriot market is currently in a situation similar to where the Spanish real estate market was in 2022. We are seeing an increase in interest in real estate in Cyprus, and with not many properties available on this market, real estate prices have actually skyrocketed. Imagine that, property prices, after the financial crisis in Cyprus, we're talking about southern Cyprus, and the crisis took place in 2012 to 2013, dropped by as much as 40%. Currently, these prices are rising so quickly that there is a strong chance they will return to pre-crisis levels. According to data for the year 2023, the prices of residential properties and apartments in Cyprus have increased by 11% just this year, and they increased by the same amount in the first quarter of 2024. Why did this happen? Cyprus is very popular in the international community. For as long as I can remember, British people have been coming to Cyprus for retirement. In the last decade, Cyprus has become popular among Russians. Thanks to them, real estate prices in Limassol have skyrocketed. Let's add to this the fact that after 1922, Ukrainians began to arrive in large numbers in Cyprus. And since the outbreak of the armed conflict in Gaza, Israelis have been flying to Cyprus. They are bringing not only their families to Cyprus, but also businesses. And imagine, the rental prices for offices in Larnaca have increased by 100% this year compared to last year's prices. If we add to this the planned ATAT directive in the European Union, which once in effect will require all local companies to have an office, imagine what will happen. In Cyprus alone, we currently have over 200,000 companies registered there. Go online and see how many offices are available in Larnaca, and you will see the potential of this market. What am I getting at? Look for real trends. Don't follow the fashion. Be the first on new markets. And don't hesitate whether to enter a new or old market when everyone is already there. Stay tuned for the next broadcast soon.